Hello and welcome. Right, yes, I remember we set the workers going. I do love that feature. That's yeah, I'm gonna try and stay positive as well. Yeah, although no, let's just stay positive. Yeah, no excuses, just let's do it. Yeah, it is true. One of those things that I always wanted to do when I first started to create content was to try to be positive, and I don't always achieve that. I think that's because the game has sort of. I suppose it's you've got to stay true to who you are, haven't you? Really, like for what you believe, and yeah, I try to stay truthful about the game, as in like not. Yeah, I've also got rid of the mods. The not I didn't like it, but I'm almost always now dropping the bales outside the edge of the field, and I'm like, well, I don't really need this mod because it sort of stops me from doing that, slows me down from doing that, because I usually just drag it straight out and then drop it. That way you don't ever get any, you can plant your seed, a bit like now. We've got no means of grabbing bales, but we will have one day, or we will choose to lease or buy a front loader. Yeah, one or the other. But until that, if they sit at the edge of the fields, then I'm happy to do that. Or we lease, I mean, if we get enough, we'll just lease a Anderson, and we'll go from there. Yeah, so either way, we've sort of covered. So yeah, so it isn't, I'm not trying to be a moaner per se, but sometimes I'm also like, I wonder how other people feel too, the same as myself sometimes about the things. Some people are very anti-giants. There are a couple of comments that I had a while back from someone who's they really were a bit of a Giants hater. Now I don't. I mean, yeah, I don't hate Giants. I do think they've always been very indifferent to people in a way. They do what Giants want to do, but they also know they've got to please people to a degree. But they also do strange things too that make no sense also. So it's one of those, you know, they're a bit of a wild card character is what I always think of with Giants, because they do what they want to do. Yeah, they don't sort of like, they also have always done strange things, as in, but I think that might be every single little, yeah, I always sort of try and study people, or even companies, like as in, well, what do they do? And Giants have always, they always change things between every iteration, and they could have kept the code in, and for the modders, every single new game, the modders have got to relearn little bits the way that things are done, because that way when the game is released, modders don't just can't pick up. So every single edit you ever did, it can't just like go into the next game, because Giants will deliberately change it, and therefore the modders are going to have to relearn something. Now, of course, it does mean that even the Giants programmers, it's a bit of a pain for them too, but it's something that obviously. The other thing is, obviously, things do change as well. I'm not saying that Giants are always totally awkward for that reason. They do also like change things because things get better, but that's, you could still keep things the same as the previous iterations, still change things for the better as well, but they don't do that. So yeah, it is a deliberate act. Yeah, the same as there's a it was, in fact, it was quite predictable. I think it was, I was watching Lambo Mods who was doing a thing, and I know, I don't know, it was Lambo, but it was somebody that I was watching, and they basically said that historically Giants usually release the editor 10 days after the release of the game, and sure enough, actually, that was not far off what happened. Not to the exact day, but it certainly wasn't far off. So their actions are sort of predictable. They deliberately don't release the editor as the game is released. There's always a few days. The one thing that they did surprise me with was the fact that there were mods very quickly. FS22 there weren't. It was like it was kept base game on purpose, whereas FS25 they have obviously either converted some mods that were left in testing for FS22 for the modder, you know, just because they'd got it already and the FS22 they weren't going to support that. So yeah, or they literally, no, it's the only thing that makes any sense really. I can't think of a scenario 2 that makes any sense at all. But yeah, again, we can all second guess. Some of this is definitely true, and some of it's still. I don't think that's not actually straw residue per se. It's a mark. Yeah, but anyway, let's not. Yeah, I'm not trying to Giants bash. Really, I'm just observing and you know, continuing to observe the company that is Giant Software, and it changes. I mean, yeah, it's oh, what's his name? Yeah, one of the things I did love with FS22 was you had a page about testing. Oh wow! Suddenly, it's all me. Yeah, it's got to be me. Yeah, the mods and testing. Chacky, that's right. That was his handle. He's been, but it now says former employee of Giant Software, and I'm like, oh, okay, that was a bit of a sudden, you know, like it's suddenly gone. He was the one who did the mods in testing page, which is now gone, and there isn't anything to tell you what has been tested. So it used to be a thing. It has been for quite a long time, but now it's not. So, how am I supposed to get to that? At least Cosplay has a good sense to like go the other way. I mean, like, how on earth can anybody else, unless they're a magic worker like you, do that? Like go into the crop? I don't know. These workers. What's the point? Did I put my edit in of a water barrel? I can't remember. I've got to check this because I did a bit of editing on this. Yeah, obviously the one thing I wanted to do was to make a barrel that did everything. Yeah, I did. Why have I got it in twice? Oh, okay. Yeah. Yes, it's one of those things that the base game only that you get water. I thought I really would like to do one of those. There's a few bits and bobs I just wanted to edit, whether it just stays for me or whether I put it into like Giants. Yeah, either way, I mean, I'd be let's just put that just there. Yeah, because again, that's one of those things that in the very beginning you're sort of short of. Yeah, one thing I am very short of is, oh, I've got that and I haven't. Was the TPS. I'm seriously missing the TPS a lot. So I'm hoping Sarika releases it for FS25. Really hoping that. Because it just was perfect in its form factor. I suppose you could say, what do I mean by perfect? Do I mean perfect? No, it's at the right price point, but that's not all. It's also a really good size for small to medium maps. It's yeah, it's not perfect for big ones, but it's also got ramps. It's got everything going for it, and nothing bad. Well, no, it's got foibles. It's not the perfect shape. It's it tips up, so it's not perfect, but you can learn to live with that. So, like anything, it's also very reasonable. So it's almost as good as these that are like 10 times the price. Yeah, I mean, my favourite was the 82 Studio. Oh, I keep doing that still. I'm getting less, but I am still doing it. I just don't know why I didn't do it before. It must be more sensitive, because I never ever did it on FS22. The one thing I did do was what I call my twiddle, where I jump out of the tractor. Yeah, that one I've always done. It's getting less, but I still do it every now and again. Especially when I'm fertilising. Don't ask me why, I have no idea. But this like new, where I press the B key, and obviously you can't hire a worker to do baling, so it goes into that other screen. It's like, yeah, I've no idea why all of a sudden, because I haven't changed my habits. It's got to be that the game is a little bit more sensitive to that kind of thing, which I'm not sure why it would be. That's annoying, so I'm going to have to turn all the way around just to like drop it back over here. That's it. Oh, again, you see, yeah. Every single time I lift, I'm obviously not doing the bumper, unless the bumper button's a little... I don't think it is, though. Brilliant. Right, now then, in that case, we need to set you going straight away on this field. Your job is not done. No, it's not. We've done a cracking job though. Look at that monster field that's done. So we need to set this on the up and the down. I think it's safest. And hopefully it's going to listen. We're also going to need to shift that. Cheers on the up and the down. Let's grab that. Let's move the trailer. Why is the harvester like done what he's done? It's missed a line. Why? Oh no, it's going back. It's going back from the... Right, if we shift this when I take over... Yeah, I'm enjoying this because it's weird. I had a bit of an epiphany. I sort of realised that I'm preferring the new farmer start to start from scratch. Right, no, I actually do want the another one, and he'll be actually done. Yeah, I am. I sort of like feel quite, but I still like the start from scratch start with it, if you know what I mean. What I mean is I really like the hybrid that I did on Riverbend Springs. I like the fact that Giants have sort of included that as part of the game. That's what I'm saying. Not all change is bad, but it always feels bad to all of us, really. We're all a little bit, or most of us, creatures of habit. Almost all. It's a human thing. Whether it's your favourite cup, or yeah, because a lot of people say, "Oh no, I'm not," and then you say, "Have you got a favourite cup?" Yeah. Well, you don't particularly like change, then, do you really? Otherwise, you don't form favourite cups or things like that because you because you do like things. The norm, yeah, like you have a favourite. It sort of does. It's one of those things that not everyone realises, but it does actually mean that, yeah, psychologists would tell you reason why that is, but yeah, I'm not a psychologist, so I can't tell you. I do like the pickup. Yeah, there's quite a bit the Giants have done right, so I'm not like having a total go. Rizu Forest is almost in alpha testing. JM Gaming has asked me if I'm going to do a bit of alpha testing, and we're going to like put the cameras on too. So the answer to this is absolutely going to be yes. We're going to do some alpha testing for the Rizu Forest. I'm just waiting for like JM Gaming to get back to me, and then we'll crack on. Let's just do that, and then we'll grab that out of the way. Yes, I'm looking forward to it. I saw his trailer the other day and I thought, ooh. So then, how well did we do on our canola in total? Yeah, we'll have to go and check. I remember we did quite well off that field. To race on. Imagine he's on the ups and the downs. It's literally will stay all the way until he's done the ups and the downs, and then he'll go on to the. So we are safe. He won't suddenly decide he's going to do the headlands and destroy some straw. Yeah, I'm trying to sort of use the worker to a good extent, really. Yeah, it's true. It's like that. I've got to be honest. I do stick to what I said. I do think Giants have done a good job on the whole for this. It's not nowhere near as good as Courseplay, but it's not bad. It's better than anything I've ever seen before that they've done. So yeah, on that score, it's. Do we assist the worker? No, because I'd like to get to the harvest, the oats. Yeah, so I might have to, yeah, it's also something I was thinking. I do post and have done all the way through FS22 an awful lot of episodes. At least, I think as a minimum, I've always done 2 videos every night. I used to do more. Yeah, I did used to do sort of like 3. It's awful. I've done more than that. I mean, occasionally, if I've got a glut, I will, but it's... I might, especially because of the modding. Oh, why am I? Yeah, I'm trying to release it. So let's go and take that, leave him going nicely, and we'll see how much in total we did with the canola. Oh. We could set the other one going. Yeah, thinking about it, I don't have to be. If we're going through time, I can literally set the other plough going that we've got, well, subsoiler stroke plough. That's only July, so yeah, we'll be almost doing that harvest straight away. Let's have a quick look and see how we're doing, and then we'll set this go. Oh, it matches the yellow subsoiler to go with the yellow tractor. Let's have a look and see how we are doing with this as well. Canola. It might be more than that. Let's wait till it's finished. $32 tons of canola. Not bad. It's not bad at all. Let's take this back. No, because we want the plough. We'll leave this for now. Let's set this going to. We'll go up and down, but we're going to see if it will obey us doing the up and the down on the other side of the fields. Or do we start it on the headland and then it'll figure out? Yeah, because they do know. Yeah, the sprayer's a bit funny though. I did a sprayer yesterday and that was completely different. So let's set you on headland. And then Headlands. Okay. Go. Should be no faffing around either. So let's remind myself. Are we taking off the ploughed state? Is that what we're doing? Oh no, it's no, because we're prepping, aren't we? Yeah, we're stones. That's the one bad thing. But yeah, no weeds at present. Well, no, there's that strip. We know about that. We've obviously got rid of all of the. Yeah, it's that bit that needs lime, and it all needs rolling. But I'm not worried about that. We could. Oh, yeah, we can't at the minute. Right, let's leave them going. Well, we go. I think it's only August. I think it's only August for like what we need to do. So let's, in fact, we could sort of like keep our eye on the fields. Much you can see it from here actually. Remind myself what is in the sails as well. Another baler and the Bedner, which is a 350 horsepower requirement for that. So I don't think somehow we'll be like managing something quite that large at present. Yeah. I'm sure it is this very month. Oh, we may have done our oats a month later. I can't remember. I think, wasn't it snow on the grounds? Oh, no, I'm not sure. No, I would not like to say. It's ready. That's what I am going to say. Right, smashing. Set you going. We might have to borrow a tractor at some point. No, I know what we could do. I'm going to do the combining. Yeah. It's, well, yeah, because we're going to like, it's O's. It's very like low. Yeah. So I'm going to say my words, but this is all going to be me. Yeah. I'm going to see you guys and gals on the other side. Right, yeah, I was trying to sort of think, where do I actually cut this off? Where, like, as in, like, because you sort of starting next year's work straight away, and we really have already done that. So that's nearly finished, I believe, the canola. Yeah, wow. Not bad for a 4.5 metre. Just, it is amazing. That 12 metres soon gonna, like, whip back to shape. So I wonder, do we just finish these two fields? Do I take over the weeder and I'll just do that? And then if the Massey hasn't finished, then I can assist. So we can, normally on this I'll go in like this, because if you've got your header, yes, that's all of the harvest for this year. So it's obviously now just a matter of selling. We're also going to drop the header down, because I believe that's how they say it shouldn't be on. Yeah, so I would imagine it would sort of bend the metal somewhat. So let's grab you. All my life, you are doing well already. Right, we're gonna crack off. We're gonna. I do love doing it with this, because obviously you're also weeding too. The weeds that are already growing on the fields you're taking out. I mean, obviously it's all conventions. We all know that in real life the farmers have probably got to spray again. Yeah, they'll not just do it the once, will they? So yeah, I'm not sure with this kind of catch crop seeding whether you could like go slightly around a circle. I've never been sure on exactly how you could do this, because there's a degree that this kind of equipment is meant to be like that a little. I just don't know how, like you plough and you can very slightly go around a corner, very slightly, you just angle it very little. So like this, if you did a shallow turn, probably would be alright, but if you did it severely, you're going to tear the tines. So it probably is that most farmers wouldn't, not that they couldn't, but they wouldn't, in case it damages the equipment. And so we'll finish these two fields, and next session we'll get on with doing, yes, we also need to do the fertiliser and all that type of stuff as well, so it does make sense that we'd not try and build Rome in one day. I think we've done quite well. Yeah, not the oats, quite low yield, but then you do expect that from oats, really. They're not the best of I like them, they're one of my favourite crops, so yeah, I'm not having a go at it either. Yeah, I really do like oats. Never did FS19. I was like, oh, it's oats, but it's got a lot going for it. It's got straw, and it's if you're going into bakeries, it was in FS22 the best flour maker of all. You actually gains in FS25. Rice is the king of flour, or the yeah, not just any old rice as well. The short grain rice, the one that you have to do with seedlings. Yeah. Yeah, the long grain that you can do more easily, that's not quite so good. But it is also, yeah, they've both got advantages and disadvantages. It's easier to obviously seed with the rice, that kind of rice, and the yield is better, slightly, as I found from doing it long grain on one of the same size rice fields. The short grain is slightly lesser yield, but the short grain, like the flour, is almost, it's stupendous, like oats was in FS22. It's the super flour now. But of course, I've got to be honest, you deserve, if you're working with that little tiny harvester, you really do deserve, like, to have some reward for the fact that you have worked with that. So wow, this is done off. It's 12 metre. I do love this. Yeah, so I've had this on No Man's Land. It was a real asset, and obviously we were in the oil business on that. So again, it's very conducive. Is it wise to do that business? No, it's not that I don't want to, it's that I'm doing it everywhere. Because, I mean, yeah, it naturally sort of lends itself towards doing it on this because of the fact that we've got this kind of 12-meter equipment that could then be turned to canola, because we've only got canola. I mean, we could do grass, I suppose, as well, but there's, I don't know, I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm not sure what to actually do. I'm not doing any sugar. Yeah, I'd like, but this is the thing. It's base game, and there's no little sugar. The amateurs, it's not little. It's expensive in comparison to what we used to in FS22. It always happens every time, but I mean, it's the price of equipment's gone up on steroids. There's surely some reasonable manufacturers that are still not like going to try to eat your arm, but I'm not sure. Yeah, we're set to both subsoilers. I won't say ploughs, but yeah, they're sort of subsoilers. Well, they are subsoilers. Yeah, stroke ploughs. Yeah, we'll set them both going on that field, and then or do we set? Yeah, I'm not sure the best approach is on that. Whether we set one going and then follow with the 4.5. That way it's, I can't remember which is faster. Although I suppose if you got this, the 12 meters going to rip over that field very quickly. So perhaps, yes, set both of them going. I think is probably the wisest. And then we could set both of them going with the two separate. Look at the seeds, though, how much little we've used on this size field. I say it's a beautiful, very, and it is a small. Is it? I'm not sure actually. The seeds of canola. I've seen the actual when it's ready for harvest, legitimately, but I'm not sure of seed size. Doesn't take long for a 12 meter, does it, to like cover a field of this size? Yeah, it takes plenty big if your fields are massive. Yeah, it does. 12 meter can be tiny in the if your field's a monster. Yeah, you could wish for a 25 meter at that point. Yeah, that's the exponential cost of equipment from leaping from FS20, but I think there's always a bit of that. The base game equipment or base game new equipment is always very expensive. It's the mods, the modded equipment, the older equipment that's, you know, like you're finding in the sales, the equivalent. Yeah, there's a beautiful one of my favourite mods in FS22 was the beautiful class tractor. It was a 315 horsepower. That was a real beaut. 87,000, because it would have been a second-hand piece of equipment. Obviously, you're buying it new. So, oh, hang on, no. There's a bit I've missed there. I see it. I think that is it though. I don't think we missed anything else, but we will check. Yes, let's no, that looks pretty good to me. Let's just lift it, and we will assist on doing, I think it's just the headlands. Looks like it's just the outside. He's done very well. Very well. Yeah, he's a lot smaller, so I'm very, very impressed with that. Yes, we'll get this done. Yeah, I do very much like where we are, and also the fact that we've turned this around like in a session. That's quite amazing. I mean, not completely. We've still got a bit of work to do on the last field, but quite pleased. We've expanded the field size as well. We could sort of expand, but it's all me. Yeah, I'm hoping we get to Black Sheep Modding's plough, because it was shown on the video for the stone picker. Yes, it was on that video, and I'm like, well, I don't think that's a coincidence that Black Sheep Modding is showing that. Yeah, it is. I do love that. I like the 9-meter version. It's brilliant. Yeah, the only reason I stopped using it in FS22 was Ridiculous Dominic did his fantastic 10.5. It was amazing. I don't think we're quite. Yeah, I mean, which also mulched. Yes, I mean, I really do like the Black Sheep Modding one, but that sort of, I love the way that also it could go, well, Black Sheep Modding's going to go from 2 different sizes to the same. Yeah, it can, you can like lift it and partially fold it, and it'll be like a 3-meter, the same as Ridiculous Dominic. So, well, actually Ridiculous Dominic's was the same as Black Sheep Modding, because Black Sheep Modding's was first, so yeah. It's just there's a bit I've missed all the way down there, so. And then we'll just finish that bit where he's going to come up and down. Yeah, so we're going to be doing a bit of testing, alpha testing soon, I would imagine. I saw JM Gaming's trailer already. Right, okay. Going. Because I think I'll have beaten you by the time I get up there. Yeah, so it's really high quality video as well. Beautiful bit of thing, a bit of a teaser about the Rizu Forest. Obviously, it's and it is going to be in alpha testing soon, so expect some video, definitely, with his permission, of course. Yeah, he did say that we did last time on the lovely map they did, the French map. It was beautiful. I like the Rizu Forest. Again, that is a French map too. It's a real section. Okay, no, we're not going to argue with you like that. If you will do some, we're better for us to do it, really. We'll leave him to finish that bit off, because, or her. That's the trouble. I keep saying him, but I really mean. Yeah, but it's so horrible to say it, because it implies it's not. I mean, we know it's AI, but what I'm trying to say is supposed to depict a worker that is assisting you with your farm. So yeah, a person, even if it is. Ooh, it's coming this. I can see the corner fast. If you don't mind me, you just crash into me. Right. What? Oh no, he will have done. There will have been like 3 sets. Yeah. Well, if he's not finished that bit over there, there's a bit over there. Why is he following me when there's bits of work to do? Mind you, if he's on headland, he'll try to be doing the headland. Or she. Yes. It is funny sometimes with language. You can imply something that you really didn't mean to imply, and totally, yeah, it's coming, I can see, or she. He's going to whack me, I can see. Let's have a look. I think they'll have missed that top corner bit. You'll find worker J, but we're actually finished, young lady. Thank you very much for your assistance, though. So we've not fertilised at all, we've only seeded. So yeah, there's a lot of that to do. So I suppose that's a job that also needs doing, that we could set that going, and maybe just, I think we'll do both ploughing first. I think there's a bit at that top, yeah. There's also a bit on the right here that we didn't quite do about here ish. I think there actually that I'm doing now. Let's say, yeah. And then there's that bit where they tussled me in that corner. And then that's this particular field completely seeded. So that is amazing. A very, very big turnaround in one session. Yeah, here we go. Here we go. Still quite a lot of equipment that we haven't got. Not in a rush though. Yeah, there's a rollers and things like that, which we haven't got at present. But we are widening out a little. Obviously the weeder's a big asset. So now that is a point. This is going to need weeding. Yeah, it is. We could set this going with the weeding first. As in, like, set it going now in readiness without it being on. Will the worker do that? Looks like it. Alright, so let's leave them weeding for next session. And let's also be sensible. Yeah, because they're both done. Let's drop this down here. And this here. We'll grab the red one, because the yellow one's a bit... We could do it. This little tractor could do it, but the red one's slightly lower horsepower requirements, which doesn't make a lot of sense because they look almost identical, but yeah, will not. Mind you, the tines on the yellow look a little bit more vicious, which means perhaps with them being bigger, actually it would require a little bit more pulling through the soil, and therefore a little bit more, yeah, horses under the bonnet. So let's set you going on that. Our third field. Yes, it has had an update. You can see the animals in the field. That's true. It wasn't there before. Yeah, it is new. So I don't know if I was supposed to do a new map, a new save. I don't think I was supposed to. I'm happy with either. Let's just make sure that you set going first, and then I'm going to say my goodbyes. Yeah. Let's have a look at... Did we stick the... I don't think we did. So we can't really see, because both of our tractors are in play. So yeah, it was just over 8 odd tons. Yeah, literally about 10 tons of oats, I think. It was 1,300 or something. So 893 for the oats. And we saw the canola already, didn't we? It was 32 tons, and we had that left over, didn't we, to begin with. Yeah, I'm hoping that someone's going to do a cheap chicken thing as well. Yeah, like a very poorly, yeah, just a bit of a ramshackle. Which, let's be honest, they don't have to be anything posh. It's just that you have to keep the animals safe. So yeah, I mean, also you can have free range as well. So yeah, there's a lot of nice sounds. There was some music from the when I was in the where the scarecrow is in the actual office. Yeah, there was. So yeah, so
this is what I call my generic goodbye for those sessions where I've done a recording and I didn't realise I was going to split it, and this is my... I do hate it when I don't say goodbye to you. It seems very rude when you invited guests in to come and have a look at your content and you don't say goodbye. So this is what I always add as the spliced goodbye. So yeah, I'm going to say thank you very much for watching. I truly do hope you're going to continue with me on this journey, and I'm going to say goodbye for now.